Welcome to Between the Mics podcast, where you are listening to our chaotic mayhem of thoughts. Now, here are your hosts, Mike and AJ.
Woosa! Woosa! Gang, what is up? Welcome on into Between the Mics podcast. I am super excited to be here. I'm back in the studio, which is my favorite place to be sometimes, right? You get to run away and hide from the reality of the fucking world that's happening out there. No pun intended. Sorry. Anywho, welcome on in. You got myself, Dado, Mike, whatever the fuck you want to call me, and Flinty, AJ. Buddy, I am so excited. I don't think these people don't know how excited I am. We've been talking about this. This is episode number 30.
We've been
Between the Mics
joking
podcast.
about this for a while.
I know.
But the joke is now a reality.
It is a reality. For all you longtime listeners, or even if you're new here, welcome on in. You can go to patreon.com/Between the Mics podcast, and you can come hang out with us on Patreon.
Oh, man, I got chills hearing that. I got chills.
Buddy, I am so fucking excited. When I was building it and I was texting you, I'm like, fuck, yes! I'm so excited. So if you join the Patreon, you can become a friend of the show, where you can get exclusive content. We actually just came out of our first
pre-show.
I almost said the Patreon words that we were using, so I gotta correct my mind here. But yes,
Flinty had something to do. I had something to do with the the other pre-word.
Right. Think of it of like going to see a late night entertainer at a gentleman's club. Just think of that. That's what the pre-show's like. Right. Get you excited, get you into the podcast. But again, if you would like, go on over to patreon.com/Between the Mics podcast and join the fun over there.
Do it.
It's going to be some crazy shit. We were talking about all the cool stuff we're going to add behind the scenes stuff. The bloopers.
Some
changes we talked about. Bloopers. Maybe some behind the scenes content of maybe a studio tour or so.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean,
but I'm super excited.
You guys will be able to leave your comments on there.
Absolutely.
What you would like to see. No, I will not take my clothes off.
I will.
No, well, he will.
For money.
I will. Yeah. Well, then now I'm a whore because I will do it too for money.
Right.
But if you got to pay a high price to see this body naked.
Mm-hmm.
Check me out on OF.
You got to be able to pay. You got to pay my rent for me to get naked. Okay.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, man. Freaking
I'm super
finally.
excited. I know, right? And it's a new way to help grow the community and make the already awesome family of Between the Mics even better. There's even things like I was talking to Mrs. Dado about it, and I mentioned it in the pre-show of, I know I gotta
Dude, I seen you struggle.
I gotta watch myself about like there being a column with Mrs. Dado, and she might even do some content with us where on the Patreon you get to see her respond to some of your questions of how much of a hole is Dado actually, and is he truly the person he says he is, or whatever you want to ask her.
No, but I'll just answer that for her. He is exactly who you see on the camera.
I try to be, man. I try.
There's no changing it.
Nope. This is what you get with me, except choking on phlegm because I'm so fucking excited about the Patreon.
Choking on the pre-show.
I might be. I'm over here giving it the old
that Glock 3000.
They fucking sell it.
That's how excited he is.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Everybody's getting a reach around.
That's a whole nother tier of the Patreon membership. Easy killer.
That's the master. That's a master
course.
Right?
That'll be the super fan.
Yeah, that's the super fan.
And Brian, if you're listening, we know you're going to be the first one to sign up for the super fan. So, hi, buddy.
Oh, yeah. The only thing is, my question to Brian is which one is he going to ask for?
Ooh. He presents us with questions with stipulations. Listen, Brian, there's no way out. You got to pick me or him.
Socks on or socks off?
Ooh. Well, that's an interesting segue. I'll answer that question. I I don't give a fuck. It can be socks on or socks off. It doesn't matter if it's happening. It's happening. If I got socks on, they're staying on. If I don't got socks on,
I got gorilla toes. I have to have socks off so I could really lock in.
You're not grabbing the sheets with your hands. You're grabbing it with your fucking toes.
Dude, I lock in, man. It adds about 10 more horsepower.
You get 10 plus seconds extra with that fucking nitro boost of toe
You get
grab.
half a thrust.
And then I'm slipping.
Whoops. Surprise.
You ever get a Charlie horse in the middle of escapades? It just sucks.
Yeah.
And you're looking at him, you're like, what's wrong? Like, and then you're like, sorry,
I'm done.
Give me 20.
I got a headache now.
Let me go fucking take a hot bath. I'll be back.
Now the worst one is whenever you're going at it good. Like you giving that good love, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, I might have a hernia now.
Yeah, right.
And then you're like, hold on. I need a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And the next you know, you're spending the next 2 days on a heating pad.
Fuck yeah. And she's like, that was your best? I'm like, fuck yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was good enough for me.
I got to the pre-show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's a little insight about Dado. I have a dislocated abdominal muscle. You know this.
Yeah.
And if I sneeze too hard or whatever, this muscle right here will pop out, and you'll see it. It gets dislodged. And I've had that happen before. In the mix of all that, buddy, I gotta do fucking special flexes and stretches to get that motherfucker to pop back where it needs to be.
Dude, I'm just picturing like that. Don't worry, baby.
Yeah, just give me a second, baby. Hold on, man. Daddy be right back. Yeah, and some shit. So go check out the Patreon.
Go walk around third base for a second.
Yeah. Spitting out my fucking sunflower seeds in the middle of it too.
You gotta bring in the coach for reasoning.
Yeah, so hold on a second. Fucking you gotta take your hat off and.
Oh shit! Ooh. Brought to you by Blue Chew.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't know. We're getting up there in age. It might be Cialis soon.
It's got the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis. Okay, it's what they say. I will say, if you want to impress your lady friend, become a sunflower seed chewer. Because if you can get the seed out and the shell, you want to impress a lady. Think that through, there, buddy. Think that through. It's like tying a knot with your tongue.
That's the one good thing about fat boys. We eat pudding cups without spoons.
Try not to make my beverage come out my nose, you dick.
Something be coming out your nose.
Holy shit. Yeah, the pre-show on patreon.com/between the mics. I'm going to plug that motherfucker this whole time.
Oh, yeah. No shame. No shame.
No. And it's, you know, you said gorilla toes, and it made me think of, I know I've sent them to you and Brian, and if you're listening, I'm sure your Instagram is full of this. The Bigfoot Instagram AI stuff. Oh, my God.
You guys are fucking awesome.
I love you.
Making that.
Yes, you're the best because it gets me laughing. I was telling in the pre-show, God bless it. I was telling a story about my truck and getting it serviced. I'm sitting in the waiting room.
Or I gotta pop us in.
You gotta, or whatever the fuck they do online.
Nah, man, it's that Bigfoot. You gotta pop us in. He's tweaking.
Oh yeah, I'm scrolling and Bigfoot comes up today, and it was this thing. I think I sent it to you, where he gets a bag of what I'm assuming is angel dust. Being correct for the podcast. and he calls it Colombian drywall. I'm sitting in this waiting room, and I'm audibly laughing out loud.
Dude, there's some of them. It's like, we're gonna try some booger sugar today. And me and fuckface McGee over here. It's like, it's Yeti, man. It's just fuckface McGee.
We're here at the racetrack. We're about to shit up.
Oh my god, is that humans?
I just talked to a mushroom for 45 minutes, man, and it was great.
I don't know what you guys have a problem with those raccoons, man. They're so nice creatures.
Yeah, right. They're chill. They bring food everywhere they go. They're great.
Dude, there was the one where he was like, oh yeah, I confiscated this from a camp of humans. And he's drinking a Red Bull. He's like, oh my god, I can see colors.
They're great. There's so many spin-offs of it that sometimes you're like, ooh, another one. You get like super excited about it, but it's just like flop and it falls on its face. You're like, man. And then you scroll for a couple more minutes, like, oh yes, another one.
Dude, whoever's sitting there making the AI Bigfoot, thank you.
Thank you.
There's probably so many of you right now because you've seen it and now it's everywhere.
Oh, we love you. We absolutely love you. Keep them coming. Make one up Between the Mics podcast. I would think that's hilarious.
I call it a Yeti.
You would. I think you would be the Yeti. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I don't know. I got more hair.
You do, but I feel like I have a little bit of height on you, and you have the more stocky. And I feel like the Yeti's got more stock than Bigfoot. Bigfoot's more.
Okay.
And maybe I'm just trying to sell myself because I want to be Bigfoot. So let me. Fine, fuck it. You be Yeti. I'll be Bigfoot.
What size is your foot?
About yay big by yang long.
Nah, I needed in inches.
Oh, you wanted in millimeters? Because I got to make it sound impressive.
482 millimeters.
Right, it's gonna be a Bigfoot. they just fucking crack me up. It's probably the best part of the internet right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's my favorite part.
There was one where he was taking his own foot. He's like, these humans are going to freak whenever they see this.
I saw one like where they made him like it was like a female one, and they made it like a
Oh yeah,
like a hooker or whatever. It's just,
dude.
What do you think they're gonna do when they find out I'm a Bigfoot? Like.
So they made it where there's lady Bigfoots now, and I can't remember what they call them. Oh, I gotta find out what he calls them.
But they are like ladies of the night, at least the ones that I've seen, and it's hilarious. Like they're in the hotel room, and the guys in the background screaming. I rode that man. I can't. I just fucking lose it every time. It's great. It's absolutely great.
Oh, man.
So it's either that on my algorithm or road rage incidents where people are getting out of their cars and beating each other up, or this bare knuckle fighting. Like, there's a very specific name of the thing that I see that I'm not going to use. So keeping it
Patreon,
PR
actually.
Yeah, right. And and if you haven't seen it, it's like Fight Club. If you haven't seen the movie Fight Club, shame on you.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight Club, but we're going to talk about it. So they're putting it on the internet. I wasn't the first one to talk about it. So they have like the sandbags that you would see from the military creating this circle in this fucking warehouse somewhere, right? And these dudes are like Fight Club. Bare knuckle, brutal fucking fighting. And I'm like, hot damn. That is what the UFC should have been.
Well, they have a bare knuckle branch in the UFC.
Do they? Mm-hmm. How disconnected have I been?
Very.
Apparently.
So, the one band I listen to, it's one of those screamy bands that you don't like.
Throat bands?
Yeah. Well, I showed you one of his, the band that I'm talking about. Slaughter to Prevail.
Yeah.
The song Demolisher.
Okay.
The lead singer does bare knuckle boxing. And funny enough, he has a grizzly bear as a pet.
Oh.
he is straight Russian. Grizzly bear is a pet, and he also fucking bare knuckle boxes. His name's Alex the Terrible on YouTube. You can watch him get ready for fights, and it is brutal. And this dude on stage takes his mic and just purposely smashes it against his forehead, and then he gets a new mic, smashes that one on his forehead.
Sounds like he needs a hug.
No, but dude, off stage, like in podcasts that he's been on and everything, like, sweet dude.
Really?
Yeah. Sounds like an alligator on fucking crack whenever he sings, but
yeah, that also filled my Instagram algorithm. So thank you. I really appreciate that. There was this one I saw today. It was an Asian guy covering Linkin Park, but with throat singing.
Oh, nice. The
Sure.
Mongolian throat singing?
Probably.
Hell yeah.
I was like, what in the fuck is this? I thought they were summoning creatures. I thought Bigfoot was going to come up with fucking Colombian drywall. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
My weird obsession lately has been Nordic music, like the
Viking fight songs?
the Viking throat singing and the Viking singing, like the female singing and everything.
Female. I haven't heard the female side.
Oh,
of it.
dude.
Get you going.
I'll send you some.
Oh, joy.
No, you'll actually like it. It's not like any like the creepy music that I send you. It's actually good.
I know. I have to sift through some of your stuff. Like Brian was saying in the last podcast episode, you got to be very careful what Dado sends you because it might get you in trouble while you're sitting in a parking lot. It might not be favorable for all audiences to hear. When Flinty sends you stuff, it's going to give you fucking nightmares.
Yep.
Nightmares.
Between, what are they called? Night crawlers and
Those are
demon
worms that
music.
I used that I fucking drowned in the lake.
What, I'm having a brain fart.
Don't ask me. I ignore that shit when you send it to me.
Nah, what are they called? What we said that you would run into?
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalker. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you knew that. You just wanted me to say it. You're an ass. That whole week sucked, mind you. Actually, there's a fucked up story. So there was a storm that came blowing in that night.
Yeah.
And I'm in the valley of the Appalachians in Pennsylvania. And there is a group of young men, I'm assuming brothers. I don't know. It's 2025. I'm not going to question anything that they're doing. And I'm assuming they were fly fishing. There's a lot of people fly fishing the river. I saw that until it rained and it rose. But anyways, we get off the podcast. We do the recording. So if you listen to the last episode, I was getting harassed by my co-host and the guest.
You were not getting harassed.
Yes, I was getting harassed. I have called HR of BTM. They have ignored me. Mrs. Dado said, tough shit, move the fuck on. And I said, okay. So
You can't tell Mom.
I tried. It didn't work. So I'm getting harassed about skinwalkers coming to kill me in the cabin that I'm at. And there's these group of young men, and there's a storm blowing in. And I don't know what the fuck they were doing. They might have been running out to their car. They get stuff out before the storm came. But, I mean, it sounded like pure, utter chaos. Screaming, door slamming, this, that, and the other. After this lovely conversation about skinwalkers. I'm sitting there in the bed watching Star Trek because I'm a Trekkie. I'm a geek. Love Star Trek. And this is how much I love Star Trek. You ready? Hold on. I have the fucking command panel as my mouse pad. So I'm trying to watch Star Trek to keep my cool because I'm a fucking baby. This shit's happening outside, and all I can think of is fucking skinwalkers and how much I hate you and Brian.
Going after those guys, getting closer and closer to your front door.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It was fucking great. They're screaming, yelling, slamming doors, throwing shit. I was like, what in the fuck is going on? So I hate you, by the way.
Dude, I don't even live in the Appalachians anymore. And whenever I let my dog out at night, I stand by the front door with a little magical
Magical deterrence device.
Yeah, cordless hole puncher.
Yeah.
And I make sure it's my dog.
Yeah, mine was in my truck, so I couldn't go get the magical hole puncher because
That's why you run and scream.
Yeah, No, I wasn't going outside. No.
That's all I have to say.
No. So don't send me this shit because I'm not going to listen to it.
Nah, the Nordic stuff, like the Viking shit's actually pretty cool.
You said
It
that
might
before.
it might summon the skinwalkers, but
I won't listen to it when I'm in the Appalachians. I'll listen to it here in the safety of my house.
I need you to share your location with me on Life 360, and so I know every time you're there. Because I will purposely, especially depending on where you're at, I know some people that will drive out there just to fuck with you.
Do they want some extra breathing ports? Because
That's if you remember it.
I will now. I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
That or the freaking Jersey Devil. That's the one that scares me. That's the one that
Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil is a wise tale of this woman that had a whole bunch of kids that lived in the Appalachians.
Okay.
She drowned her newborn baby in a lake that called Satan's Lake.
Okay.
And it was in a lake that was in the middle of a holler in West Virginia.
Okay.
And so, obviously, infant, drowned, died. She left it. It now became I wouldn't say the Antichrist, but like a child of the devil.
Sure.
Gave him a horse head, antlers, the rear legs of a goat, and wings.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, and it screeches so terrible through the woods of the Appalachian Mountains. And it's terrifying. The story behind it is terrifying.
Yep, that's enough Cliff Notes for me. That's all I needed, because I got to go back there this week. Thanks, asshole.
So that's why all the wise tales of living in the Appalachian Mountains, you always turn your blinds upward, not down, and you always do not go outside once it's dark. That's what one of the conspiracy theories behind you come home whenever the lights turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's enough time for you to get home before the creepy crawlers come out. And growing up in the Appalachians, there's some weird shit that goes on in them woods at night.
Oh, I'm sure.
You remember the one time we went hunting with a mutual friend of ours
In PA?
lived in PA. And
along the
remember
river.
and we were walking along the train tracks and that giant crash through the woods
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a bear.
That's the one time we saw the mountain lion in the tree, though. Because Diesel found the mountain lion.
Yeah, Diesel found it, but the other loud crashing thing, that was
Shut up.
something else.
Shut up.
Yep.
Moving on to next topic. Nordic callings. Please continue.
Nordic throat singing.
I'll take that for 500, Alex. Thank you.
No, man, other than that, yeah, we could change the subject to one of the favorite games that I'm actually waiting for is, wow, where did my brain just go?
Apparently
Holy
into
shit.
the Appalachians. They stole
Yeah.
it.
Holy crap. Ready or Not.
I know. We've talked about this. And have they got a release date for that yet? For console?
Sometime in July. I think it was like July 18th or something.
What?
Yep.
We're going to have to get on that and stream. And I know that's an interesting segue that somebody here has actually been streaming-ish lately.
Yeah. As
Once,
much as I can.
twice. I don't know how many times it's been. Twice now?
Twice.
Yeah.
On
Not
Kick.
on the old purple app. Yeah, on Kick. What is it? Kick.com. And you can find you as Flinty TV. So Flinty, capital T, lowercase v, right on Kick.
Yep.
We'll drop it down in the description, too.
Yep. I don't really have anything like planned, or I just get on a game and play it. It's not like I've been deep diving back into Starfield.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of like my happy game lately.
we've talked about that in the past. What is your thoughts on it this go around?
Well, it's like my 8th playthrough this time, and I'm actually using cheats and mods, and it's so much fun.
Is it?
Yeah, my roommate is actually doing Star Wars mods.
Okay.
So everybody's dressed up like the Republic's troopers, like the clones.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other missions that you can do, like full-on scale warfare of like spaceship battles, and like you command your own fleet, and it's insane. They've actually went over and beyond with some of the mods.
Sounds pretty cool. I keep seeing this thing. I know we were texting about it earlier today about Star Citizen, but you got to have a PC to be able to play that game, which is always in the plans for the future. But like I said, I'm a big Star Trek fan, and watching that, I'm like, oh, I can just go live my fantasy of being Jean-Luc Picard or Captain Janeway or Commander Sisko or any of these people, or James T. Kirk, to be just out there in Star Citizen.
I want to go back and revisit No Man's Sky, because that's like the closest thing that we have to Star Citizen on console.
Right. I saw that too, and it's ever evolving, right? The game never ends.
No. There's so many things to do. It's just like Starfield. Right. There's missions that are popping up now that I'm like, the hell? Like my third playthrough, I got a 98 completion on it.
Right.
Never seen these before. Now I'm like at 13% completion, and I'm like level 40, and I'm like,
right, what the fuck?
Where's everything coming from? Like, did I do a different path, or like what's going on?
Sure.
It's a lot of fun. It's just deep diving back into it and see what I can get into. Like the freaking Starship Builder, dude. Before the pre-show, I was playing Starfield, and I think I was on the Starship Builder for like an hour and a half making a ship.
I couldn't figure it out the first time I played. I was getting really upset with it.
Well, you have to have different attributes and stuff, and level stuff up to get different stuff in your building and your piloting skills.
Sure.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
You have to stream it, because when I was playing it, like I said, I was getting upset at the ship builder, because I was like, I wanted to add more storage, because it's a Bethesda game, so all you do is fucking loot everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm over encumbered, and I'm like, I gotta put it in the ship, and I don't know how to put it in all the storage capacity. It's just, I just need to watch somebody actually play the game, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll stream it.
So
that's probably what I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Ooh, a Flinty stream tomorrow, which would be before this comes out. But make sure you check out Flinty TV on Kick, because you're not cross streaming, right? You're only picking
Kick right
one
now.
platform. Okay.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I don't remember my Twitch password.
And it won't let you reset it, will it?
Nope.
Yeah, because you lost your authentication or whatever it was.
Yeah. Whoops.
Whoopsies. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, and I was thinking about that. I'm like, depending on what time we get done with the podcast, maybe I'll jump on and play some Warzone and stream for a little bit or something. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have interest in it, but I don't know. I'd rather do this. I'd rather record a podcast than stream.
I don't know. You know what'd be cool? I'll tell you after the podcast, because I just thought about it. It'd be kind of a cool idea.
So, stick around
for Patreon. I'm sorry for leaving y'all on a cliffhanger on this one.
Patreon.com/Between the Mics podcast for the aftermath. Ooh, look at us go.
It just popped in my head on something we could do.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Well, I will...
Please remind me, because I'm probably going to forget.
Flinty idea, aftermath. Hopefully that's enough to remind you, because maybe you should write your own note down, because...
Yeah, it's...
But, there's another game, and speaking of, my life has been Instagram. I've been by myself. So it's either Star Trek, work, or Instagram. I'm not going to lie. That's been my life. When I'm not talking to Mrs. Dado. And something else that I've seen a lot of, I haven't done a deep dive into it yet, is...
Oh, God.
This new...
bumped my desk. I'm sorry.
This
Both
new
my
game...
monitors just...
this new game called Squad.
Yeah.
You know anything about it? Any?
I've watched some clips on TikTok and YouTube and everything like that. It's definitely pre-jump pack Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's giving me a lot of Call of Duty vibes, but it's like the better end of Call of Duty, like the boots on the ground.
Sure. To me, it looks like it's a mix between Call of Duty and what's that game that we used to play? Insurgency? Sandstorm or whatever? That's what it looks like. It's a mix between, in my opinion.
Yeah. Can you believe that Sandstorm is actually taking off right now?
Like, people are playing it again?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. I haven't played that game in forever.
Dude, we used to cause some havoc on that
Yeah,
one.
we did.
It's actually one of the things that started my streaming.
It was. Yeah. Yeah, back when
Alien.
we used to play...
Was it the Alien?
Oh, the Alien game? Yeah. That was just stupid shit that we would just go in. And that's, I watch some of these streamers and, like, some of the RP streamers or, like, some of these other people, and they're, like, super into the game. And it's, like, a game that takes a lot of your focus. Like, I like watching you play, like, the Hogwarts, but it takes a lot of your focus, right? So... when you play Call of Duty or you play Insurgency or even like this Squad game or whatever, you can interact with the chat and play the game at the same time. Like, I feel like sometimes when you're playing a game that takes a lot of your focus, maybe even an Assassin's Creed game, you got to pay attention to what's going on, and it's hard to be a streamer and play that game because you're not interacting, and it's, I don't know. So I guess that's kind of why I stick to the stuff that I stick to, because I can, in between shooting and running, I can read chat, but like if I'm playing Assassin's Creed, I'm focused on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because it's more of a storyline. I think that's why I like Starfield whenever I play by myself.
Sure.
Because like it immerses me in a different way than like I could play Warzone.
Right.
I could play Warzone all day long and not think.
Right. I'll get pissed off, but I'm not thinking.
Yeah. But it's just like something like Assassin's Creed. Like I've been playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I haven't stopped playing that game.
Right.
I remember talking about it a couple podcasts ago. Still a phenomenal game. There's so much to unpack with that.
Right.
And I think the one day I got done with my paramedic homework and I zoned out for like 4 hours. And I didn't realize that it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to get up for work.
I should probably go to bed now.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap. And I'm just, oh no, I just lost part of my controller. So I was sitting there playing with it.
ADHD moment, folks. We're sorry.
Yeah, sorry. But it was just like, it just had me lost in the freaking storyline.
Right. And we were
need
talking
another one.
We were talking about it, and I was like, what game could I get to play? Because I'm going to be by myself for a while and try to fill that empty space. And, work can't be all consuming. You have to take time for yourself no matter what. You have to, or you're just going to burn out. Mm-hmm. So, like, I was at the store and I saw Assassin's Creed Shadow, but, like, there's something in my mind that you have to, like, I feel like you have to play it in a certain way where you can't just jump to Assassin's Creed Shadow. It's just the way my mind works. Like, I can't just go and start on that game. I have to go back to Origins and play through and get the whole storyline of it all.
Shadows kind of takes place in a different, I mean, obviously in a different place, but it's it's definitely not the typical. It's pre all Assassin's Creed.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, kind of. It's like it's after. I think it's taking place like after Assassin's Creed 3.
Okay.
And the apples get split up. The apples of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
And the different parts of like what the Knight Templars are going after.
Right.
So it's way before all that.
So it doesn't. I mean, if you jump into it, you're not going to be like so far into the storyline of all of it where you're going to be confused.
Right. Right. And it kind of gives you a backstory on why they're fighting over everything.
That would be helpful.
Yep. And people that do like to get into, like, immersed into either watching or playing, like the RP stuff, our former co-host Gabs.
Yeah.
He has his own server going.
He does. And SVRP, I know, is the shorthand for it. And he is a dev over there, and he is putting in a shit ton of work.
A lot of work.
Into this server. And I apologize, but I'm trying to find exactly what it's called.
Yeah, I mean, that man has been putting in some blood, sweat, and tears into the server, and, like, whenever he streams it, I pop in for a couple seconds because, like, I don't have the attention span for RP. Like,
sure.
I love watching, my boy have a good time and everything, but I don't have the attention span for RP.
It's SVRP, Sunvalley Role Play. So, I don't know what the status is of applications or whatnot, but we will certainly link it down in the description below. So if you like playing GTA role play, make sure you check out Sunvalley Role Play. Gabs and his team have put a lot of work into the server. I watched a couple guys playing it, not even Gabs, some of the other folks that I've met from Gabs, through Gabs, of Ethan and Hunter and some of those guys playing in the server. And there's a lot of hard work that's gotten put in. I think Biker's a part of
I do
SVRP.
believe so. Yeah.
So it looks like it's a super cool, immersive server. So make sure that you guys go over there and check that out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Other than that, I mean, Gabs is putting work in on that server. My Starfield addiction lately, I don't know why, but
you know the one thing, going back to Squad, that game we were talking about being a mix between multiple games. The one thing I like about it, I haven't played it obviously, but the one thing watching the videos that I like is that there's no hit markers.
Yeah.
So, like, it's I'm going to assume more realistic. I've never been in combat, but where you're not seeing the hit markers, right? And, like, either you down the person or you don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Call of Duty where you're like hit. Okay, now they're down, and then you got to go kill them. It's either it's done or it's not done type of thing. Like,
right. They released the trailer for Battlefield 6.
I know. Or 7, or Battlefield 6.
Yeah, Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
Dude,
that looks intense too.
It's going back to Battlefield 3 vibes, and
right.
I cannot wait.
I also think they released, maybe it was a fake or whatever, for Call of Duty 7, Black Ops 7 or whatever it is. Did you see that?
I seen bits and pieces of it, and there's a lot of rumors going around like Warzone's gone, but Warzone's staying. They're bringing back Blackout, which is the Black Ops 4 version of Warzone.
Right.
Before Call of Duty actually became Warzone.
Right.
And I loved it. It was fun. But they were there's things that they're adding, they're taking away. They're trying to do more boots on the ground, trying to get the original fan base back because there's a lot of complaining still.
Sure.
But I don't know how I feel. It's supposed to take place after Black Ops 2 or 3.
Okay.
And like after, like, apparently not Reznov, Remendez.
Okay.
Hernandez, the bad guy, like, apparently died, but he didn't die. I don't know how they're portraying it, but it takes place after that, after everything that happened in that campaign. There's multiplayer campaign now.
Yep.
And that's what gives us our, like, jump packs and wall riding and everything.
Which I'd be super excited about the co-op career or the campaigns. I think that's super fun because then you get to enjoy the storyline with your friends instead of just. I don't get me wrong. I enjoy Warzone a lot when you just want to turn your brain off and just fucking play a game.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of fun with with you or my roommate.
Sure.
And my buddy Mark. I mean, we get on there, and obviously I'm not good enough to play regular Warzone. I play casuals.
Right, yeah, same.
For anybody that shit talks, I don't really care, but I
enjoy it. So
yeah.
F off.
Yeah. It's still fun because I like, using my sniper and actually trying to get better with my snipers and just having a good time running people over, just doing dumb shit.
Sure. Yeah.
And then go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's if I can vent for 1 second. Anybody that's listening that plays Warzone and you kill people with any of the vehicles, helicopters are funny. I'll give you the helicopters. But you run me over with a fucking truck or an ATV or whatever. You want to think that I would want to throw a controller so fucking fast. It's not even funny. Like, the last kills to get a victory, stop being a little baby, get out of the car, and let's fight like the game's supposed to. Running me over with the car is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen, and that is my hill that I'm going to die on. Stop killing people by running me over with a car in Warzone.
I will say it is fucking hilarious.
It is,
dude. Okay,
when you're not being ran over.
The one time I was playing, now I'm completely agree. I hate people that use vehicles, especially in Last Circle.
Yes,
but I will say we were advancing on the airfield.
Okay,
and my roommate, his girlfriend were playing with me, and we were just running trios and quads. Sure. And by the time we started getting into the final circle, there's just regular players left because all the bots are gone.
Yeah.
We start getting shot at off to our right. There's a vehicle. Like, I'm taking cover behind this vehicle. I'm not getting in the vehicle at all at this point. So his girlfriend goes down, and she's, in the circle of death. Like, she's not dead. She's just down.
Yeah.
I went to reload, and you know how that game is so touchy. You hit reload, you're popping in the vehicle. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I ended up pushing her with the car, and then I ran those two people over that shot me. That shot her. I ran them over, killed them, jumped out, down the other two, and then I got her up and then let her finish them.
That's pretty funny.
Dude, that was a clip and a half.
Right.
That was funny.
Some of them are funny. It just pisses me off. It just pisses me off.
There are guys going around on YouTube or TikTok that will throw C4 on dirt bikes.
Yeah.
So, if I put C4 on your dirt bike and you're driving around and I detonate it, it doesn't hurt you.
Right.
So these guys are putting C4 on dirt bikes and vehicles and driving them into squads and buildings and just blowing people up. And, dude, the hot mics...
Oh, I'm sure.
...are amazing.
I was getting so mad one night when I was playing. I was standing, I think it was the train station or something. I'm standing up on top of those... the bridges that go across. I think it's a train station. There's people driving cars, and I'm throwing... what are those...
proximity mines?
The mines that shoot up or whatever, and I'm like throwing them as they're driving down the track. I was having so much fun blowing up their cars because like they would be driving and I would throw it right before they would get in front of me, but off the bridge. Jump down there, finish it off, go back up, do it again. Listen, you want to try to run me over? I want to blow your ass up. I
will say my roommate, he has a fascination with getting into helicopters.
He does. And
going after people. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, no, we have to go across the map to try to get him because he just tried to kamikaze somebody. Or he will try to launch the helicopter and can't pull his chute fast enough because he'll launch the helicopter at people.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious.
It is.
Because, the rooftop campers, next thing you know, you'll see, 2 downs from him. And then next thing you know, he's down on the ground like, I got him!
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. it's my biggest pet peeve with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just me getting older, but like the Black Ops 7, it's just like they're trying to reinvent the wheel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's just like, dude, we had the golden ages of Black Ops 2 and freaking Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, the originals.
Right.
Not the new ones. I'm not saying those ones were bad, but you leave the goofy skins out. Like I would honestly spend my adult earned money on like a cool operator skin that looks sick, like a skull mask and like
sure,
or a badass soap or a badass ghost skin.
Yeah.
I don't want no fucking gun that shoots unicorns or
I don't want any of that.
Like all that shit. It's like, okay, cool, you got a headshot on me and I turn into mud. Oh no, like that shit irritates me.
Yeah, and some of the operators too. I'm like, do we really need Teletubbies running around?
Yeah, and dude, it's gotten to the point like the T1000 skin. Mm-hmm. It has a smaller hitbox than anybody else.
Is that the robot?
Yeah, the Terminator.
Yeah.
That has a smaller hitbox and faster movement, just designed in the game.
With that skin. So like, if you run across them, the people know them as the Sweats. Yeah.
And because it has a smaller hitbox than like Ghost or somebody.
Sure.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That is stupid.
That and the female Groot skin
I haven't seen
that you
that
can't see. Dude,
Yeah.
there's a tree woman.
Yeah.
And we call it the female Groot. I can't remember exactly what it's from. It was some launch of Halloween or something.
Yeah.
And you can't see her. Like, if she's sitting in a dark corner, you can't see her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She matches the green of the grass. So if she's running at you in, like, the fielded area, you can't see her. Unless you're paying attention to the eyes.
That's insane.
Yep, the people that have no lives in this game
yeah, right. Those
are the ones that
are
figuring this out.
Right.
I think the next time we'll play, I'll put that skin on and you can tell.
I've watched quickly somebody playing. I think it was a ranked player because that's what the title at least said. It made me click on it on Twitch, and I'm just watching this guy move, and it's like, how do you even get your parachute? You're on a shed now. You're parachuting across the whole parking lot. Like, I'm baffled. Like, what else? Don't you have anything else to do instead of learning how to double jump and parachute across the parking lot?
Now, one of my friends, he plays, and he could be competitive. Like, he is a very competitive COD player. He is really good, but he plays on a really good PC and a really good monitor with a refresh rate.
Sure.
Watching him from, like, the death, like, I'm already dead. Like, I'm watching his screen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you have to calm down. Like, you're making me sick. Like, because, like, it doesn't look like how I would go in and check a corner. Like, he already, like, it, like, boop, boop, real quick. And I'm like, dude, did you check the corner? Like, I think they're off to the right. He's like, no, they're good. They're not there. I'm like, I didn't even see you look that direction.
Right.
How in the hell?
Yeah, are you doing that? Some of these things I watch, I'm like, you are the people that piss me off.
Yep.
Quite honestly.
You're the reason why I play casuals.
Yeah, because if I try to come in here, I'm going to dead. Dead.
Yep, me, Merc, my roommate, we were playing, and we were like, yeah, screw it, we'll go into regulars. We lasted 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going back straight to casual. Fuck off.
I'm gonna go shoot some bots, and we're gonna be fine with this. I don't know. There's a lot of things out there, and I think, maybe for the next podcast episode, I want to get your opinion. I want to maybe we'll watch it together. The latest GTA trailer that came out.
Okay. I'll have to watch it because I haven't. Believe it or not, as much as I used to play GTA 5, I'm done with GTA.
I'm excited for it, but I'm also like thinking that all the hype is going to ruin it too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, GTA 5 has been across 5 consoles.
Right.
5 generations.
Right. And I mean, there's so much out there. Like if you have a PC with the RP world and all this that you can do in GTA 5, which I'm sure makes it that much better in certain aspects of it, right? That when you play it on console, and I know there's RP servers, so don't freak out in the comments for console players. Like I know that, but it's not as immersive as PC roleplay or the servers that you can get with GTA, which makes it last that much longer. But I just feel like there's so much hype behind GTA 6 that it's just going to be like, and fall on its face.
Yeah, I have the same feeling. That's why I'm not all, like, excited for it. Like, I'll get it. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to everybody. I'm going to end up getting it. It's just,
right.
I'm not, you know, it might be, like, a week or two after launch or something like that, but it's just, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
not
like,
running
oh
to the store to get it.
Like, I'm waiting. Like, I watch the store every day for Ready or Not on console.
Right. Oh, I'm super excited for that.
But
super
like,
excited.
GTA 6, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Right. Right.
So,
I don't know.
I will
We'll see.
say I have a question for you. You could answer it. And also our listeners.
Okay.
If you could design one game,
Ooh.
how would you design it? Would you do like first person, or would you be able to switch between first and third? Would it be shooters, or would it be more of like a cyberpunk or GTA style mixed with Call of Duty, or open world, or more of a on-set path, or racing game, or all combined? Would you have
Sure.
zombies, or would you have, like, how would you do it?
That's a great question. And my response is, y'all going to have to wait till the next episode to get my response.
There we go.
Buddy, it's been a blast. I am super excited to be back in the studio. Again, I'll be traveling, but I know your life and work schedule is going to be hectic. So, folks, make sure that you check out the Patreon, the new Between the Mics Patreon at patreon.com/Between the Mics podcast. Check Flinty out on Kick when he does go live. We appreciate you. We love you. And if you are going over to the Patreon, we'll see you in the aftermath here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
As we recap the show. Make sure you go over and follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on X, on YouTube, all the places. Make sure you come and hang out with us. We'd love to see you there.
Click the buttons.
Click all the buttons, all of them. Like, subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with an enemy. I don't give a shit. Just do something with it. We truly love and appreciate every one of you. Again, we're super excited about the Patreon. The link will be down in the description. Next time we come back, we will answer the question, if you could design a game, what would it be like, and what kind of game would it be? Super excited for that. Till next time, gang, we love you. See ya.
Bye.